What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Land Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Sleds. With me, as always, co-host Titan Mike Kessinger. What's going on, Mike?
What's good, Kev? What's good?
Off to a little bit of a late start today. I had a computer, had to do some updates, but we're here for your viewing and listening pleasure.
We're here and he's clear, so let's do this.
So, Indians are up 1-0, you said?
Yeah, Kip just hit a home run. It's mid-4th or bottom of the 4th as we speak.
Cool.
As an update.
So, of course, they got some bad news this week. Jose Ramirez broke his right hand swinging the bat.
Yeah.
Which
I'm not too worried. Like, it sucks. You know, it's gonna be a what's it called? A committee to replace him. But
yeah, it's
with Yu Chang coming up in his debut, going 2 for 3 with a triple, and then the way Mike Freeman's been hitting the bat.
That's what I mean. This could end up being a blessing in disguise.
We're gonna see
as far as Chang goes. This is his shot to prove I'm ready to stay here.
We're gonna see what we got. We're gonna see. We're looking at Kipnis' replacement in one of these two players right here.
Yep.
And we're looking at a solid our utility man on the bench.
Right.
Like, I'm all for Freeman playing second, and I think I'd rather have you. I think Yu Chang's bat is gonna be a little bit more boom than Freeman.
Yeah, he's got some more pop than Freeman. That's for
so
sure.
I like Chang taking over for And you seen that play he made at third too, dude. He has a glove.
Yeah,
like he looked
good.
Really good in the debut. I was pleasantly surprised. I've been calling for him to come up for a while now.
Right.
And if you look back on other shows, I've been saying Yu Chang, Yu Chang, Yu Chang. You know, but like we saw him, and I'm liking what I see.
He's here, hopefully, to stay.
I think he should. I think he will. With Freeman and Chang and we have him. We owe him both for the next, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 years apiece.
Yeah, long time.
So as much as we love Kipnis in Cleveland, it's an end of an era, and I'm okay with going to be replacing him because Chang, especially we have to worry about Ramirez. Like, if he's injured, we have to worry about him back.
Well, the thing with Chang too is he started the season out. He had a finger injury and tried to play through it, and he was hitting like 150. He finally said, "All right, enough's enough. I got to get this taken care of." And since he came back down to Columbus, he was killing the ball.
Yeah, he does strike out quite a bit. I think he tried to and he was down in low ball.
Well, typical power hitter.
Yeah, is he really a power hitter though? Like, is he?
He can be a 20+ home run guy.
Well, so do you call Perez a power hitter?
He is now.
Okay, see,
he wasn't.
Stop.
What do you consider a power hitter? 30 to 40?
Yeah, 28,
right.
30. So looking like a Santana, a Puig, a Reyes, a Trout. Those type of players that constantly put close to 30 every year.
Right.
You hit 20, go to 15. Hit 20, you're not a power hitter. You are getting lucky pitches. You're not consistent. For you to be a power hitter, I think you need to be consistent. Don't get me wrong. I'm loving the production we're getting from Perez, which I think is more to do with the more length. The more time he's playing because he's not splitting it with Gomes.
Right. Well, if Chang balls out the rest of this year, he could be the third baseman next year, and they can move Ramirez to second. There's your solution for replacement for Kipnis. Even though I know you'd like to re-sign him.
If we get him cheap, I wouldn't mind resigning him.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
not
going to
like we're owed many money. It's not like we're going to cut him because he's
right.
He's playing like shit. He's batting 250 right now. He just hit another home run. I mean, he's
definitely doing a lot better than he was.
Yeah, I think he's like 16, 17 home runs now in the year.
Right.
So I mean, his bat's where we normally want it, and he's like, I don't fear his glove on the base in the field. So if we can re-sign him for 2-3 years at, let's say, $10 million. Okay. I
don't think they will. I just think they have too many other options.
No, I don't think they will either. But I wouldn't mind them re-signing them at 2-3 years at $10 million a year. I don't think that would be a bad spend.
Right. Like I said, and I mentioned Christian Arroyo, who they acquired from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, we got a lot of options. I wouldn't.
It's just, I think it's money they could use.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't sign him.
I'd rather put that money into trying to re-sign Yasiel Puig.
Oh yeah, of course.
But that's another thing I doubt they'll do. But I mean, you hear the players talk about how well he's fit into the clubhouse. It's like he's been there all year.
I don't think I don't see. I don't understand.
And it was a chant.
We've
Shane
seen.
Bieber.
We've seen Dolan sign players. You know, for more like Encarnacion,
Yeah.
Nick Swisher.
Right.
You know, why would they sign a Puig type player? He's not a Lindor, or Trout, or Mercado type contract. You're not so we've seen him sign $20-24 million contracts.
I think that what they're seeing from him and what they're hearing from his teammates, I think will help his cause and then possibly re-signing him.
And Tito has his back. If Tito goes up to Anthony and says, "Hey, we need to re-sign this,"
did you hear what Puig said? He said Tito's the best manager he's ever played for.
Oh, he played in Dodgers. Who was the Dodgers manager at the time?
Dave Roberts.
Yeah, Tito's better than him.
And then the Reds.
Was it?
Shit, I can't think of who their manager is.
Yeah. I mean,
irrelevant.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Tito is probably one of the top 5 managers in baseball right now. Would you argue that?
Yeah, I mean he is.
Top
He still makes some decisions that
everybody does. They're human.
Make me want to punch him in the face. But just like what I mentioned the other night in Chang's first game, he goes 2 for 3, gets a triple, and they pinch hit for him.
Yeah.
So that shit. I mean, I know Tito favors his veteran players. That's always been.
You pay your dues.
His MO.
Allen has paid his dues, and Allen has shown that he can come up big in big situations. So why would you go with something that you're comfortable with? I get it. Like you're comfortable with these players. You know what they can do. You know that they can do it. Yu Chang is okay. He's in a pressure situation now. Is he going to be as good as he was when he wasn't in a pressure situation?
It just sucks because we know how much Ramirez struggled. The first 60 games was hitting 186 or whatever the hell it was. In the last 60 games, he's been himself. 313, 16 homers, 54 RBIs. I mean, he's back to the Jose Ramirez that we all knew and loved from the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Minus the last month and a half last season and the first half of this season. But the timetable was labeled as 5 to 7 weeks. Postseason obviously begins in 5 weeks, so obviously you're hoping for the 5 weeks and not the 7 weeks.
I mean, it's a broken bone.
I mean, realistically, maybe round 2 if they can make it that far.
Yeah, I would say that too. I would say if the doctor clears him to play in the first round, I don't bring him in unless.
Yeah, because you can't expect them to be out over a month and then come in and pick up.
I don't bring him in unless it's like
go a month and a half without facing live pitching.
Game 5 elimination. You know what I mean?
And then it's postseason, so you're facing everybody's best pitchers.
Well, depends. In Game 5, you're probably not.
Yeah, depends on who they throw, how they set it up. But one good thing is our boy Franmil Reyes has gotten hot.
Finally.
4 home runs in the last 3 games. Last 4 games, he's at 400 with 4 homers, 10 RBIs. And going back to August 12th, the last 12 games, he's hitting 273, 6 homers, and 14 RBIs.
Anyway, he's 0 for 2 right now.
Yeah.
And,
So, we've all been waiting on that, and thankfully he's finally coming around.
Yeah, you've been waiting on that, like, hardcore, because...
Yeah, I wish he would have done it a little sooner. Like, a couple weeks ago. I had to wear that fucking shirt because I lost the bet.
Yep. That was a great bet. Great bet. Yeah, so now he's back down. He was out after his little stint here. Like Reyes was like up to 200. I was getting all. He's back down to 102. But we'll see.
Well, they're gonna need him. They're gonna need him, and like I said, guys like
him,
Chang,
Puig, and Santana.
Kipnis, all these guys to step up in place.
I think we have more pop in our rotation than we've had in the last couple of years. We've had more bats and more contact hitters,
Yeah.
On this roster than we've had in the last couple of years.
Right.
Because Mercado, Lindor, and Naquin have all been able to get on base, almost at will.
Yeah.
And then you got Puig, Santana, and Reyes are able to go deep.
Oh, there's no doubt the lineup is so much better
So
than it was.
6 out of 9 guys that are, set 5 because Reyes just.
And you can say that too. You're losing Ramirez, but you've also got Reyes and
Freeman.
Puig, who you didn't have
every
before.
time Freeman.
Freeman hit. Every time he plays, man, he hits.
He's hit he's batting 2 something. What is he? Is he playing right now or is? No, it's Yu Chang. Yu Chang's over 2, but you think batting 9th.
Is he? Well, at least I'm glad he's finally playing now. So they've got some. We got some news today. I listed some rehab reinforcements on the way. Carlos Carrasco's going to be activated Sunday, so that's pretty exciting news.
That's really good news.
He'll join the bullpen. Danny Salazar made a rehab start, 1 inning.
Why can't we just cut him already?
I know. I don't even know if they're going to bring him back up.
Dude,
or
we
not.
literally cut a dude that had like a blood disease. That was huge for us in the end. Before he got hurt.
I don't know if they're going to. I mean, he may come up in September when they do the roster expansion.
Cut your loss, guys. You're keeping disappointed. This motherfucker literally lied about a groin injury.
Yeah, it's because he wanted to pitch, but.
I'm like, damn, dude. You've been pitching like 17 years, and you're like forced you through a groin injury. Then
with all these, with Plesac and Savali coming up and pitching so good, we kind of forgot about the other young guy who looked good when he came up.
Rodriguez?
Jeffrey Rodriguez. He's on the mend as well. He's making some rehab starts. Dan Otero is close to coming back to the bullpen, and then Bradley Zimmer is actually
now. Do you
games.
with Rodriguez coming back? So looking right now, we have.
I put Rodriguez in the bullpen.
That's what I was thinking too. I was saying Rodriguez in the bullpen. With Carrasco, you got 2, 3, 4 inning guys. The guys that can go 2, 3, 4 innings of long relief before you throw in your closers.
Well, thankfully, Brad Hand his last 2 games has converted some pretty easy saves, so hopefully he's getting himself straightened out. Because, like Terry Pluto said today when I was reading, without Brad Hand, they have no hope. And if he falters down the stretch, they're done. I mean, he's the key. If he starts blowing,
really? Because he's lost a lot of shit for us. He's blowing how many saves?
Yeah, but I mean, if he continues to do that down the stretch, Tito's going to keep throwing him out there, and they can't keep blowing games. I mean, they got to win just about every game.
Yeah, Tito did say in an interview that I heard that we just got to keep getting him out there so he can pitch through this. Well, there's a point where you got to stop letting him.
Yeah, when you're in a pennant race and you're
there's no pitching through shit, dude. If you not work, bye. You're not playing right now.
Right.
It's not happening. You don't pitch through this shit.
So they got a big series coming up with Tampa Bay. Obviously, they think they're half a game ahead of them, so we could put a hurting on them.
Dude, we were 5 games up in the wild card at one point.
Yeah.
And now we're half.
Yeah, Oakland's actually we're a game and a half up on Tampa, half game up on Oakland. So Oakland's been playing good, and then we've got the 6 coming up against Minnesota, which obviously would be huge if we have any shot at the division. If they don't win at least 5 of those, they're.
Your wife's calling you.
Yeah.
So you gotta take this.
Yeah.
How
you're on your own for a minute.
Freaking rude is this? So you're gonna leave someone up for booty call? All right. Well, welcome to Mike's podcast. So where we left off with Salazar coming back, Rodriguez. We got Bradley Zimmer is making some appearances. We haven't seen him all year. With Zimmer coming back, that gives us I think another obviously bigger, speedier glove in the outfield, some more depth. But I don't know if I don't know if I'd risk it. I really don't think I'd risk putting him in there right now because I'm liking Naquin, Puig, and the duo of Mercado and Allen because Mercado is making huge plays in center field, just diving plays left and right.
I'm back.
No one cares. We did fine just without you. But like I was saying, Zimmer is the one on this list that I think I would not. I don't even care if he doesn't come back at all because I think throwing him into the.
Where are you going to play him now?
Exactly what I'm saying.
You're going to put him in over Mercado and
exactly.
Allen.
They've
earned their playing time.
If you were here when I was talking about this, like a minute ago, you'd understand. I said I'm really comfortable with the Naquin in left, Puig in right, and the duo of Allen and Mercado in center because Mercado's making some big defensive plays there. I'm not going to take you guys out. I was like, our defense in the outfield, I think, is one of the most as sound as it's ever been in the last season or two. We've always had like last year. That was our biggest worry, a glove in outfield because we had so much holes. But now, Bradley Zimmer, just let him recover, keep him down AAA.
Yeah, just get him ready for next
100%, get him 100% healthy. Don't rush him back.
Compete for a job next year or be trade bait. One or the other.
No, I would keep him. I'd keep him over Luplow.
If you don't resign Puig, then you're going to need another outfielder.
We got Luplow coming back too, though.
Yeah, he should be back. He's another guy. I forgot to mention him. He should be back soon as well.
So, I'd rather have. What happened?
Detroit
Duvall, Lugo, homers to center field. Yep. Fun one. But I'd rather have Zimmer than Luplow.
Yeah. I don't know. Luplow murders lefties. He's going to be a
I
weapon.
got that, but is that all you have him for? Is against
No, he's
lefties?
actually hitting. I mean, he's hitting 280 or 270.
But every time you talk about
overall.
Luplow, it's always he murders left-handed hitters. Okay,
No, he's been.
but
hitting.
he needs to
he's
hit
had a chance to
solid
hit right-handers.
both left and right, and he needs to be a solid glove in the outfield.
He is. He's a pretty good defensive outfielder.
Is he better than Zimmerman? Zimmer.
Probably not better than Zimmer. No,
Yeah.
Zimmer is. I think can be Gold Glove caliber.
Exactly.
I mean, you see some of the catches he's made.
Exactly. So that's why I'd rather have his glove. Like, I gotta understand his bat may not be as good as Luplow, but with Reyes there, Santana and Ramirez, I'm okay. Even if we don't sign Puig, but with Naquin's bat coming alive, Perez's bat coming alive, we can afford to lose, that bat. It's gonna be a huge loss from Puig, but
Right.
we can. With the glove, I think we'd be all right because the speed and the type. We're not going to give up as many hits.
So the question was asked. I'll ask you: who do you think the Indians' ace is right now in the rotation?
So if we're going into let's categorize
take Kluber out of the equation because
Kluber's not an ace. Kluber has done shit all year.
Well,
right?
I mean,
when you play this year, you get a
Tom.
5 ERA. That's not ace. If you have a five ERA, you're not an ace.
right.
You're a 2-time Cy Young winner.
former ace.
Two-time Cy Young. I respect the hell out of you. Hitters still gotta respect you,
Right.
but you are not my ace. Not right now.
No.
I'm sorry. Tito may think so because you're a veteran, but
Yeah.
if I'm the manager, you're not my ace. You haven't done. We've rode the backs of Bieber, Clevenger, and the duo of Plesac and Plucko all year,
Right.
and they've got us to where we are.
Yeah.
So, but if we're going to let's say we're in the wild card, right? And we had that one game. Who am I sticking in there to? I'm going Bieber.
Yeah.
All day long.
I
love Clevenger, but Clevenger gets himself into high counts early.
Yeah, he's
Because
still too wild.
Yes, he can get himself out of it, but he'll go in the 4th, 5th inning with 77 pitches.
Right.
What if it's a 0-0 game,
Right.
Do we trust our bullpen to go in the 6th inning and pitch 3 innings of complete solid baseball?
That's the problem. You got one guy right now who can go a complete game. The other 4 are like 6 inning pitchers, and then they're done.
Well, that's because Tito takes them out there. Like,
Well,
Plesac was...
they're trying to
yesterday's
protect
game? Was it Plesac?
Plesac and Savali because they're
rookie.
hitting their...
Plesac's
their
going to
innings.
5.5 innings, but he's at like, 80 pitches?
Yeah.
He can go 2 more innings. He can
Right.
get into 7s. And if you go to 7 innings as a starter, that's good. That means you have 2, maybe 3 pitchers that are going to come in this 8th or 9th inning and pitch for you.
Now, Plutko, you want to remove him after 6 because every time they've left him in
Yes.
after 6, he's gotten a hand.
Well,
And he's pitching
It's
good.
going to come with,
He had 11 strikeouts.
Yeah. And like Plesac, like yesterday, like he literally was pulled, but he could have continued.
Yeah.
Because like he literally, 9, 10 in a row, with he had 1 strikeout coming in
he
the
pitched,
4th,
pitched solid.
and then, or they're coming in the 3rd, and then he struck out 9.
Who? Plutko?
Was that?
Yeah, it was Plutko, yes.
Plutko, yeah.
Yeah, 9, not 11. I said 11, it was 9.
9, yeah. Then Plesac yesterday, he was solid. It was 10-1 we won yesterday with Plesac in there.
That was Plutko yesterday. It was Plesac, I think, the game before.
Then we won.
Against Kansas City.
We lost yesterday, right?
No, we won 10-1. No, we lost. The 9-8 game was Clevenger. I think Plesac was the game before that.
The last game Plesac pitched, who pitched yesterday? Plutko?
Plutko.
They pulled him after 5?
Yeah, 5. He went into the 6th inning. He got pulled, I think, 5 and a third or 5 2/3.
And then so he came back strong in that game, though. Like, he started off rocky.
Yeah.
And then
because they had the bases loaded, I think, with the second inning. And he got
Mercado fucking made that diving play. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Plutko's coming along. He's, literally, he can take it out. But if the question
he's
was,
a pretty decent 5th starter.
if I have to pick an ace for a wild card, winner take all,
Bieber.
winner go home, I'm putting Bieber in there.
For sure.
All day long.
Oh, Bieber was the pitcher of the 9-8 loss. I thought it was Clevenger, my bad.
Yeah, Bieber got screwed. He pitched pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Now, one thing you got to look at, you look at the schedule, and obviously our last week of the season could be big for the division and or the wild card. And the last 3 games this season, we play at Washington with no DH. So that takes Reyes or somebody else out of the equation. If Reyes is still hot, you got to play him. You got to put him in the outfield.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it'll take one of our bats out of the lineup, so that could hurt. I was surprised. I didn't realize they played at a National League team the last 3 games.
It would take out Mercado. Reyes goes left, Naquin goes center. Puig, Naquin.
Yeah, you got to have your big bats in there.
Naquin.
Washington's a pretty good team too. So
because left, I don't think he'd be that big of a reliability in left field. Like
no.
it's not, you know what I mean?
Right.
So center and right, your gloves are solid.
That's
with
just
Naquin and Puig.
Something to keep an eye on.
I don't see that. Yeah, we lose Mercado.
But then your
you
pitchers,
you can pinch him.
Pitchers have to hit.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. But I don't know. I guess we'll worry about that when the time comes. Did you? I think I asked you before the show about. We all heard about Bauer earlier this week, saying that he wasn't happy here and doesn't miss Cleveland.
Who's gonna have a positive outlook on being traded from the only franchise you pitched for the last 6-7 years? Huh?
Yeah.
Are you seriously gonna be like, Cleveland was rocks?
He kind of backtracked like the next day. He said, "Oh, I didn't mean, I love all the fans. I didn't mean anything by that."
He's mad. He got traded. He's a diva. It hurt his image that he was less valuable than these bats. So he made a statement. It's fucking sports, dude.
Plucos kind of threw some shade at him after last night's game. He was talking about, as hot Reyes has been, and he said, opposing pitchers might want to just turn around and throw the ball over the wall because that's where it's going anyways.
I get where he's going out with Bauer. We want to slowly roll this whole Reyes hitting the ball to the fence all the time because he's
just talking about 4 in the last 3 games.
Yeah, that's good. I think Francisco Lindor just no. He had a double. Now he's on third. Someone just flied out.
And one other Indians thing I wanted to bring up, which was pretty funny. The players only weekend where they put their nicknames on the back, and Shane Bieber's had not Justin.
Yeah.
Well, somebody got a picture of Justin Bieber on a motorcycle, and he was wearing an Indians, the black jersey, and it said "not Shane Bieber" on the back of his.
Did it actually say not Shane Bieber, or did it say not Shane?
It said not Shane Bieber.
Why would you finish Bieber? Like, why?
I don't know. But it's pretty funny. They've kind of developed a friendship out of the whole thing, so pretty funny to see.
Greg Allen bunts, sacrifice bunt, moves Lindor to third, 1 out, top of the 6th. We got runner on third right now.
Dude, the guy pitching for the Tigers has almost a 10 ERA. Jordan Zimmerman.
Really?
Yeah, I thought we'd hammer him, but
you
can't score 10 runs every game.
Blind squirrel. But we'll get into some Cleveland Brown stuff.
Yeah, might as well.
We got some Cleveland Brown stuff. We got Ohio State game coming up.
Yeah, we got a lot of football shit going on.
Thank God. Hold on, real quick. Cavs gonna wear old jerseys. J.R. Smith wants one.
Bringing back the mid-90s.
And there'll be a new design for the floor. So basketball's over. Let's go back to football now.
Yeah.
I just want to cover that.
Black, orange, and blue.
The blue, orange, and black, yeah. Which I think is the best look Cleveland has. This whole wine, where the hell did fucking wine and gold come from? Because in the beginning, was it wine and gold in the very beginning before the blue?
when they Cavs first emerged, it was wine and gold. Yeah.
Okay.
It was their original colors.
I still think it's hideous.
Some of them have been good, some have been bad. But with these, I told you before, in '94 when they came out with them, I thought they were ugly as hell. I hated them, but I actually like them now.
Santana singles to the left. Lindor scores.
Nice.
We're up 2-1.
So the Browns had kind of an ugly offensive game against Tampa Bay, losing 13-12. Baker struggled a bit, 10 of 26, 72 yards and a pick. I thought maybe the adversity was good for him. Instead of balling out every game in the preseason, I know you disagree, but go ahead and speak your piece.
Why do Cleveland fans gotta find the fucking golden ray of sunshine in every fucking thing? Like, he sucked. Baker was garbage in that preseason. Shit happens. He's not gonna be perfect, alright? He's gonna have bad games. Just call it a bad game. They're like, I think the adversity for him is gonna be great. But build character. No, dude, he's a bad fucking game. Just let it go as a bad game.
Struggle a little bit.
See, stop. Because you put him on such a high pedestal. What if he has a sophomore slump this year? What if happens? Because that's a big possibility. A lot of quarterbacks do have a sophomore slump.
It's possible.
So what if that happens? Are you guys Cleveland's gonna melt down because the savior Baker Mayfield had a bad season.
Oh, if he has a bad season, it'll
exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Awful.
You just let it go, let him play. I mean, there's a very good possibility that he doesn't perform up to what he did last year.
Right.
And there's a possibility he can overperform. Go above that. I mean, but you can't be like he sucked, but that's good for his character. He sucked. You don't see me going like Marcus Mariota. Well, he hasn't played at this weight before because he added 10 pounds, so he's never played at 222. So that's why he's not playing that good. No, Marcus Mariota right now is hot garbage. Yeah. All right, Derrick Henry's gonna carry that offense on his back, and then he's probably gonna die later on in the season. So I mean,
he didn't have the whole offense out there either. But the one thing that was pretty dominant was the defensive line. Olivier Vernon was just throwing guys around.
I think that's Cleveland's strength.
Oh, no doubt about it.
No part of their I don't think any part of their offense is their strength.
Their tackle had no hope with Vernon. He had 2 sacks.
And that was without Garrett.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Devereaux Lawrence, young tackle, had 2 sacks. That dude is disruptive.
Richardson had 1 sack. I mean...
Yeah.
Their line is I'm 100% sold on that line being Cleveland's bread and butter. If Freddie Kitchens is worth any bit of salt, he uses that to win games. You know what? Because you don't need a quarterback. You don't need Aaron Rodgers back there, to put up 30 points. You can go out there with this defense. You can win with 21 to 24 points. Well, 21 because 24 would involve a kicker making a field goal somewhere, and I don't trust that either. No. So 21 to 28. Let's go with that.
We'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, Jameis Winston, they beat him up pretty good. I think they sacked him 6 or 7 times.
He had 5 sacks. 5
on him. I know they had 7 total, but yeah, they beat him up pretty good.
Yeah, well.
But speaking of Devereaux Lawrence, he's a young guy, a lot of potential. He's actually converted from an offensive lineman, which is pretty cool. He was an offensive lineman in college, I guess.
Fuck, put him back as offensive tackle. Can't be worse than what we guys have going on right now.
But earlier in the off season, they made attempts to sign Gerald McCoy, and then Mike Daniels from Green Bay, and he said he used both of those as motivation to say, hey, I can do that. And
can he do it as good as they can and as consistently as they can?
I mean, probably not now, but he's a young guy, so he's got potential to do it. We'll say that. So, were you surprised they cut Jalen Strong?
Fuck yeah,
I was too.
This Braxton Miller bullshit. What the fuck has he done? Jalen Strong was busted out. I thought he had a pretty solid
He did. He
struggled a little bit here.
He struggled at the beginning of camp, but he really came on strong, and he made some really nice catches.
You gave up a big body, Jalen Strong, for Braxton Miller, who, in my opinion, is...
They must have plans for him because, Freddie Kitchens keeps talking him up. He said he's excited to get him out there this week.
This is the only thing I can think of, is that Freddie Kitchens has some weird-ass Commander Titan type fucking plays in his playbook where he's going to throw, like, a, backside reverse veer where Maker to Mayfield... to Miller. Miller's gonna fucking throw the ball to Mayfield down the field. It's gonna be something weird.
I think they may have some shit like that up their sleeve. I think he may get involved in the return game because I don't think it's great a story as Giuseppe's been. I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I would have cut him. Why cut Strong? You have fucking what's his name on the IR, or suspension list.
Yeah,
you could have kept fucking Strong, and then.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. I was shocked.
He was.
There's obviously a reason that we don't know about, but.
No, it's some kind of Ohio State, Cleveland, dick sucking thing going on here.
We normally don't take Ohio State players, so.
Denzel Ward, number 4 overall. Didn't we have a safety? What was that safety Cleveland had? Whitaker?
Yeah.
Whitaker?
No, Dante Whitner.
Yeah, Whitner.
Yeah.
I thought so, guy.
I know. But we normally don't draft him. Ward was the first one we drafted in a very long time.
Yeah. Neither does Tennessee. Tennessee has yet to draft a fucking Ohio State player in the first round. I want a player that I know is going to be there. Yeah. Right? I don't want a 6th round player that can get cut, alright? Right. Because I want to take an Ohio State jersey, Titans jersey, cut them fuckers down the middle and sew it together. That's my plan. But they won't let me fucking do this. They hate me. It's not going to be personal, Kevin.
I'm sure 1 year they will.
No, they won't. They'll never. Because they could have had fucking Michael Thomas. Carlos Hyde. But no, they took fucking, I don't know, Bishop Sankey.
Yeah. Over
Carlos Hyde. And then they took everybody before fucking Michael Thomas.
I hope not. Kareem said Pittsburgh's going to sign Jalen Strong. That would that would be our luck. You go there and then ball out. That's possible. I mean, they need receivers.
I think they have a good 1-2 punch in James Washington and Juju.
And they have Moncrief, Dante
Moncrief too, yeah. I mean, so they're okay. I think Jalen Strong goes Buffalo. They need more help in the receiver depth.
Yeah. He'll go somewhere.
Or Denver. Denver would be a good place too.
With the campy head and preseason, somebody will
and
sign.
he was a high draft pick. And
he just had
high
injuries.
potential. He's got hit with that injury bug early, and it just kind of derailed his shit.
Right.
Now if he can stay healthy, he has the potential to be a top 15 receiver in the NFL.
Right.
You know, without a doubt, a true number one. He has the size. He doesn't have the speed he used to have because of that knee injury.
Yeah.
But he's still quick.
Right.
So he's not going to be that guy that's going to take the top off the defense, but he's solid route running, great hands, and he's an red zone threat like a mother.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you mentioned the kicking game you were kind of concerned with. There's a rumor out there, unconfirmed report, that Austin Seibert has won the kicking job.
Is it because he made one game, he went 4 for 4?
4 for 4 with a 54-yarder.
50
Yeah, that's the rumor that he's won the job. So we'll see. Though I guess they're keeping Greg Joseph and letting him kick in the Detroit game, but that's the rumor that Seibert's won the job. So we'll see if that comes true.
So last week we talked about the the veteran kickers that were out there.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Blair Walsh. Well, Blair Walsh was seen in Jacksonville. I can't remember. Don't quote me on which team. I think it was Jacksonville. But Jacksonville kicking field goals and just shanking them far left, like horrible. Yeah. And I was like, well, not eat words on that one. Okay,
yeah,
but.
I don't know. I mean, Seibert was a great kicker in college. Maybe it was a confidence thing with him. Maybe he's shaking that.
So was Aguayo. Aguayo was
he was
stupid kicker in college.
It just makes me nervous with a team that you're expecting to compete for the playoffs and you're going to depend on a rookie kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, it's risky, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll see if they end up bringing another veteran in. I doubt it, but I don't know. So we got the Battle of the Barge tomorrow night against Detroit, the annual thing they do in the fourth game of the preseason.
Where they always play Detroit in the fourth game?
Yeah, it's this big there's this barge little trophy statue thing.
Did it really?
This
is from college?
Goes back and forth. Yeah, it's just I don't even remember when the hell it started, but it's a little thing they do back and forth. So they released the depth chart, circled some guys I think are some notable guys on the bubble. A lot of them wide receivers, obviously. Got Giuseppe, Dorian Baker, and Derek Willis, who 3 weeks ago looked like a sure thing, but now not so much.
Giuseppe or Baker?
Derek Willis.
Oh, Willis.
Then Seth DeValve. He seems to kind of be on the bubble every year, but seems to stick around. He's competing.
That dude's huge. He's a body. I think they have him in there because there's that impromptu hand/blocker. Because he's a great blocking tight end.
I'm interested to see if this Rico Gathers that they signed used to be a basketball player. He's like 6'7" or something like that. If they get him in there tomorrow, I know they signed him a week or so ago, but he hasn't played yet.
The new Antonio Gates.
Yeah. I forget who he was with the last couple of years, but they gave
who we signed him from?
We
signed him New England.
I don't think it was New England. I can't remember. Somebody had him the last couple of years, and
I think
it might have been
I
Carolina.
think it was New England.
I think it was the Panthers, actually. Pretty sure it was Carolina. They gave up on him.
Oh shit! 1 out. We got Detroit has guys on second and third. 1 out.
No, sorry, Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas. With the Cowboys.
Was Dallas.
Yeah, he went to Baylor. Was a basketball star at Baylor. Didn't play college football. 6'8", 280. He's a big dude. So, see if he gets in there at all. No, you're fucking sound now.
I want to listen to you talk.
Chad Thomas, who was having a good camp. I think he's injured. I don't know what the deal is with him, but haven't seen much of him lately.
Wow. Is there a reason that we need to wear Redline Radio shirts on this podcast?
No.
Because David's really boner for that shit right now.
I was gonna wear mine, but
I was supposed to get one, but I still haven't gotten those yet.
Yeah.
So apparently,
yeah, Dave.
It's a fuck-
Mike will wear it when he gets one.
fuck me, Mike. Or
Get-
give me a hat. I'll wear the fucking hat. Give me
I
a
just
hat.
got one. Get a hat. Yeah, wear the hats, or at least Mike will. I don't want to cover up my pretty shitty head.
Do any other or shows on his radio station wear shirts? No.
I don't think so.
No.
I think one of them did the last show. But, Ray Armstrong, linebacker, who was actually a projected starter, now is on the bubble. Eric Murray, the cornerback they brought over from Kansas City, he looked horrible last game. So he's another guy. I know you yelled at me for this one, but I said Britton Colquitt with a question mark.
Why would you trade or cut him for some
What if-
stupid rugby player?
What if the Scottish Hammer is the next big thing?
He's a fucking punter, dude.
So what?
Colquitt
Punters
is
are important.
a proven Pro Bowl punter in Colquitt.
Last game he had 6 punts, averaged 48 yards a punt.
Talk to me when your punter punts one for 81 yards. That's what my guy did, Brett Kern, 81 yards. Talk to me when he
I
does
don't
that.
care about your guy.
Yeah, well, fuck your guys.
This is a
Fucking rugby players, alright?
this is the Lamb
This is a
Sports
football.
Podcast. This isn't the Tennessee Sports Podcast.
Should be.
So the roster cut down is Saturday at 4 o'clock. That's when the deadline. You have to be down to 53. So this obviously tomorrow night's a big night for a lot of these guys on the bubble. Report is Dorsey's out looking for offensive line help. I mentioned a couple guys who are on the block. Trent Williams from Washington and Laramie Tunsil from Miami.
Yeah.
The thinking is, what I've heard is the thinking is if they can acquire another tackle, play left tackle, move Greg Robinson over to right tackle, and right tackle Chris Hubbard to right guard, since right guard has been the major weakness.
You'd
This
rather have
recent-
Hubbard playing guard than
Eric
tackle?
Kush, yeah.
No, I'm saying, like, why would you not put Robinson as guard
This is right. Robinson's better suited to tackle with his size.
than Hubbard?
Hubbard's played guard before. Hubbard
Yeah, but Hubbard has been
was like a utility guy with the Steelers. He played guard and tackle. He can play all three positions. But Eric Kush has been a nightmare this preseason so far. He's still listed on the depth chart as the starter, but that could change pretty quick here in the next couple of days.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
So I know we kind of did our wins prediction for our record predictions
did we?
for the
That was a
Rams.
hot minute ago.
So I printed out a schedule.
I think we should do one
I figured-
once the 53-man roster is made. Then we make one because there's so many what ifs. Like, you know,
I know, but we can
like
still do them.
if you the Irish Hammer,
We know who
Scottish
the-
Hammer, Irish
The major
Trigger.
players are going to be.
So what are we doing now? I got so many paper. You print so much. You kill so many trees.
We're going to go through our
I'm not putting scores down, dude.
No, we don't have to put scores. Just mark
That's Ohio
it
State
W
one,
or
too.
L. Yeah, we're gonna do
W or
Ohio
L.
State.
W or L.
All right.
So we're gonna do this again.
We already knew first game
As a win.
is a win.
For
You're taking them over Tennessee? Wow.
oh, I'm picking for Tennessee.
No, you can't change it. You already had a W on
The
it.
fuck I can.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
literally think if Tennessee played you guys week 5 and on later, we'd lose. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm a realistic football fan. Like when it comes to like, I'm not gonna sit there and 16-0. No, dude. No, we have so many. No.
At New York Jets. Jets have improved, but
Then you're gonna win.
I'm gonna give it a win.
And the Rams, you got a loss.
I'm gonna say a loss with the Rams. At Baltimore.
Loss. In Baltimore, you're losing.
At San Francisco.
You're gonna win.
I'm gonna give them a win
I
there.
still don't trust Jimmy G.
Home against Seattle. That's a tough one.
I say loss, but it's gonna be real close. It's gonna come down to miss.
I'm gonna give him a win in that one because I'm giving him a loss at New England after the bye week.
That's gonna be one of your big surprises. I think you win this one.
At Denver.
You win.
Win. Home to Buffalo.
Loss. For some reason, the Buffalo's defense is so underrated. I think it's gonna be one of those it's gonna be that loss that you should have had. You should have won, but you lost. That's why I'm looking at that one. And I think,
I'll give him a win for that one.
and then I think
I
at
think
Pittsburgh
they'll
and
win
Cleveland.
against Pittsburgh. at
Yeah,
home.
that'll be the win. They'll win against Miami.
Miami's
They're
bad.
gonna lose at
I'll
Pittsburgh.
give them a loss at Pittsburgh. Split.
They'll win at home against Cincinnati. They'll
I
win
agree.
against Arizona.
I agree.
Win against Baltimore.
I agree.
And they'll win at Cincinnati. I think they'll finish the season with 10-6, like I said before.
I got 11-5.
So the only difference is the Tennessee game?
Pretty much.
I don't know that, because I haven't beaten New England. You haven't losing
Yeah, I
yet.
have them losing in New England. I haven't beaten Seattle. You have them losing to Seattle.
Yeah, I have them at 10-6.
All right.
10-6
and 11-5. So
We'll post those up on
Yeah,
the
we'll
Red Line
post
banner.
those.
We'll just see how much more we can get that covered up.
all right, where were we?
I'm going to talk shit till I get my hat.
All right, so that was our Browns prediction. Let me hit the sponsors, and then we'll get into some
I
Ohio
was
State.
fucking late for your sponsors. Might as well just
Well, we started late, so.
not this late.
All right, we got Graver Machine Tool, the hotline sponsor at Redline, 216-259-2062 for all your powder coating machining needs. Detroit Auto Parts on the west side at 4941 Pearl Road, 216-398-7373, and on the east side at 480 East 200th Street at 216-531-7373. Mention Redline and get 10% off your purchase. Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. All your home improvement projects. 440-731-4654. You can ask for Will. Always Grand Landscaping for all your landscaping needs. Call Sean Martyr at 330-487-0582. Cater Printing. Check out Cater Printing for all your quality screen printing needs. Everything from basic polos and t-shirts to high-performance products and corporate apparel. Check out their website at www.caterprinting.com. Lubrication Supply. Wide range of lubricants on and off-road farming, excavating, metalworking, trucking, food grade, and aerosol sprays. You can reach Kevin or Jim at 330-813-2305. 440 Ride, your local transportation service covering Lorain County. You can reach them at 440-877-RIDE, and if you mention Redline, you get 10% off. 10% discount on your ride. K&M Towing in Cleveland, you can reach James or Tom at 216-252-2229. And then the newest sponsor, Young and McCarthy, attorneys for truck crash victims and their families. You can reach them at 866-541-2220 or at truckcrashvictimhelp.com. And then we've got our sponsor here at the Land Sports Podcast, Wagner Landscaping out of Streetsboro. You can reach Michelle at 330-524-5415. All right, so we got Buckeyes football this Saturday.
Thank God.
It's about time. And a noon game at home against Florida Atlantic, Lane Kiffin's new team. Heard he was talking a little shit. Said Ohio State is not ready for the hell that they're going to bring upon them Saturday.
The fuck out of here. Someone drug test that man, alright?
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure.
He's an idiot.
What the fuck he has? It's because you couldn't cut it in a Power 5 school, so you had to go to fucking Florida Atlantic. Are you serious, dude?
Right.
Come the fuck on now. You're talk shit against the Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're
So we'll get to see if
dumb as fuck.
Justin Fields is ready to take the reins here of the Buckeyes. You know, they announced him as the starting quarterback a few weeks ago.
Oh, they're gonna eat this fucking team up.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I read that they
Shut
have
up.
a talented defensive backfield.
They're what? They're what do they call they're not even a division.
Well, I know their defensive line was awful last year. They had like absolutely no pass rush, and they could not stop the run. So I look for J.K. Dobbins to just run all over them. That'll just open up the passing game.
That we're gonna eat them alive.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Like I said, Dobbins should have a big game. Open it up for Fields. They'll have plenty of time to throw.
It's gonna be so bad. We're gonna see the guy Field beat out and Gunnar Hope playing that game on Saturday.
Yeah, I
Watch.
hope might get some playing time.
We will see it happen.
I'm gonna make a prediction. I'll say 55-13.
49-0.
49-0. You're going with the shutout.
Oh yeah. I think Ryan Day makes a statement.
Yeah, I like Ryan Day.
I got it. I'm not Urban Myers, but trust me, I can coach this team, and he's just gonna shut up critics. And that little Lane Kiffin shit, fuck, I think it's there's gonna be a little
Ryan Day's not gonna hold back. He's gonna run the score up.
Yeah,
and rightfully so.
Well, Urban Myers didn't hold back either. Urban Myers he did statement wins. Like The only one that ever timbered down was Jim Tressel.
Tressel, yeah.
Tressel, and that's
They'd
because
get up by 21 points, and then they get conservative.
Slow down, yeah.
That used to drive me nuts.
Fuck that, because now, that back then, it wasn't the committee or whatever, you know?
Right.
So, style points really weren't... It was more like if you were undefeated, you were good, you know?
Yeah.
So you need these style wins. You need these big wins nowadays to, jump teams to prove that, okay,
Right.
So you can't come in the Florida Atlantic and be up 35-0 in this coast when you're supposed to beat this team by 42 points or plus, 49 points.
I'm looking for big things from them this year. One thing they need to improve on last year, their defensive backfield was kind of a mess.
I think we have more talent in this draft class that's playing and coming back than we did last year.
Yeah.
I understand.
Dude, Chase Young looks like he grew like 2 inches.
Chase Young
he is a monster.
Going to be.
He is a monster.
We're gonna be. I hate to say it.
Are you gonna say he's gonna be better than Bosa?
Bosa who?
Which one? Or both?
Pick.
Nick or Joey?
Pick. Chase Young has
It's very possible.
Chase Young
he's a
has
stud.
everything, and he's a quicker first step.
He's gonna be
I think he's a little bit stronger.
He's gonna be a top draft pick.
I think his swim move coming off the edge is just that much more polished than theirs was. You know, I just see him having. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I just see him being. I'm not saying Bosa who, because that's disrespectful. Because
they're both.
They're
outstanding.
the Ring of Honor players in Ohio State, in my opinion. But we're gonna be like, what? It's gonna be crazy. Like I think he's gonna be the Myles Garrett type player coming out of college. He's gonna draw that much attention coming into the draft. You know, the Myles Garrett, the Clownies, the Bosa.
Right.
It's gonna happen. Top 3 pick if he stays healthy.
All right, so we're going to do our Ohio State predictions now. We just ran through the Browns.
That's it. Jesus fuck Christ.
So we got.
I thought we had more football to talk about.
I know.
Why are you power rushing this shit, Kevin?
I don't know. I had a lot of content on the sheet, but we ran through it already. We'll figure something out.
We didn't. Yeah, we talked about Braxton Miller.
So, all right, we got Florida Atlantic. I think we both agree that'll be a big win.
Dude, this is so easy. Watch.
Week 2, Cincinnati.
Win.
W. Week 3, Indiana.
Win.
W. Week 4, Miami, Ohio. W.
Win.
At Nebraska.
Win.
Win. Michigan State.
Close win.
Yes. Bye week. Northwestern. That's always a tough game,
Close
especially
win.
playing up there. That'll be a close game. But Wisconsin.
Big win.
They have 2 bye weeks.
Yep.
Maryland.
Big win.
Rutgers.
Way
easy
big win. Penn State's not the Penn State the last 2 years, so it's gonna be a win.
Then we've got the game.
It's never out. It's a win. I am not scared of Shea Patterson. Like this quarterback that they have there's nothing. Like
So we're both in agreement. 12-0.
12-0, and we probably still don't make the playoffs because the committee hates Ohio State. Condoleezza Rice will do whatever she can to keep us out. It's bullshit. It's garbage. Well, we did have our fantasy draft last night.
Yeah, we did.
We had that, and you ended up with the 5th pick. I ended up with the 4th.
I thought it was 3rd and 4th.
Did you pick before me?
Yeah.
Was it the 3rd?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought I picked for you. Whatever. Yeah, you did, because you got McCaffrey, right?
Right.
Yeah. Dick. This was the most stressful draft I've ever had, because I picked... Normally, if you had number 4, dude, you're like, all right, cool. Because there's Bell, there's Gurley, there's Kamara, there's you got Elliott, and you got Barkley now. I mean, top 5 pick, you're like, I got one of the top 5 running backs in the league. I'm sitting at 4 going,
yeah, you got kind of stuck there.
What do I do here? I was like, do I take Elliott? And I was like, all right, if I take Elliott, what happens?
I figured you were going to take him. I was waiting. I'm like,
I took
know
that
what
shit
he's gonna
down
take.
to usually the first 4 or 5 picks are I used almost a whole damn minute.
Yeah, I was quick on the trigger.
Well, yeah, because the McCaffrey's the only one left.
No, all my picks, I was prepared. There was just 2 of them.
There was 2 picks besides the first
Keenan
one.
Allen, you grabbed one. I was set to take him.
There's 2 picks that I took down the wire because I had a cheat sheet that I wrote down, and then there was rankings for like a PPR league, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at on my phone as we were.
Yeah, and it was like between a receiver and a running back. I didn't know which one I wanted to take. You know, I'm counting. I was like, all right, I got 4 and 4. I was like, it's not like I have one more of each. I was like, so but I don't know. I was like, fuck. So then I took it down the wire and I took one, but my defense was auto picked because I wasn't sure if I wanted to take a defense or if I wanted to go another position player.
It killed me that there are people taking defenses and kickers in like the 6th and 7th round. Those are always my last 2 picks.
The only time I ever take I took a kicker in like the 6th round, not kicker, a receiver, defense once, and that was when Seattle had the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
I was able, and those are when they're giving you 12 points a game, so that's literally like a position player. 12 points, you know. It was like last year I picked up Chicago in the free agency. I didn't even draft the defense last year in our league.
Yeah.
And when we went the finals in, I took Chicago. It was still a free agency. I picked them up. I usually stream defenses based on who they're playing, you know.
Yeah.
And like, but I rode Chicago the whole way. Dude, the first 6 weeks Chicago gave me like 12 points a game.
Yeah.
But now I'm sitting with the Chargers. I might pick up a different defense because I forgot. Like I said, it was auto picked because I was trying to figure out if I want to take a defense or another running back, and I ran out of time.
Yeah.
So I auto picked the best player, and it was defense. So I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, like I said, the only thing I screwed up on is I picked 2 tight ends on the same bye week.
Yeah, but
I remedied that today, so you can have your Tennessee tight end. He's available.
Well, I have Trey Burton. Like I said,
Yeah.
I was gonna. If you dropped him, I may look at taking him.
Yeah.
Or picking him up later on, like as a whatever if he's still there. I don't run with the unless Trey Burton gets hurt or is like literally put up negative points like 2-3 weeks in a row. I won't pick up a backup tight end until then.
Right.
I don't need to have backups because I usually stream defenses and I'll stream a backup tight end and I'll stream a quarterback. I'll cut players that on my league that haven't been doing shit all year. I replace it, then I'll pick up someone else. You know.
I was hoping to get George Kittle. He helped me big time last year.
I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna have the same.
Well, yeah, it depends on.
They're saying like
how Garoppolo comes back.
Yeah, and now they have Tevin Coleman there. You know, I have him. I think that's gonna be huge. Jerick McKinnon's gonna be healthy, so Kittle might not have as much of a role.
Right.
Because last year they had no fucking receivers.
He was big last year.
And he was
getting all the catches.
Yeah, because he was. They knew it was a sure thing, you know?
Right.
The security blanket, just...
Yeah.
You know? Because you had no running game. You had Breda, Matt Breda, that's not a good sign, you know? And then no receivers. They really have shift receivers. But I just don't know, like, I had him. I could have took him, Kittle. I thought about it. Like, literally, I was like, But I was like, I don't know if he's going to have the same impact. That's why I was like, I hesitated. I didn't do it. But I ended up taking Ezekiel Elliott at 4. And I'm just.
Well, I mean, if he
comes back,
comes back, it's a huge win. But if he holds out, then it's gonna hurt you.
But see, I also have some decent.
If you got a decent backup that can fill in,
Derrick Henry and James Conner are my 1-2 right now.
Comes back week 3 or something like that.
I'm cool. I'm cool running. Geis can have a huge impact in Washington. He's coming back healthy now.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I have Tevin Coleman as my bench. Geis on my bench. I mean. My receivers are stout. I have fucking Keenan Allen, Mike Evans,
you got
Brandon Cooks.
You got your homer pick.
Derrick Henry in the 6th. If a homer pick is a 6th-round player from your team.
Who accused you of taking a homer?
Guy I used to work with.
Okay.
He was such a homer. No, that was Matt.
Was it Matt?
Matt. Right. Matt, like, there's a homer pick. And I thought it was someone else. I forgot that was Matt. That's why I was like, but Landry's not a homer pick because the guy I thought it was.
Yeah, because I heard him say I'm a Steelers fan.
And I was like, wait, shit, that's the right person. So I didn't think I said yeah. And then he says, I'm going to take a true homer pick. And then he took Curtis Samuel.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so it's a Buckeye homer pick. Got it. Because I was like, I'm taking James Washington. And I thought that's who he was talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, I already have him locked in my queue. I'm taking him, you know. That's who I'm going with. And I ended up taking him, but he didn't say anything. So I thought he was going to say some shit.
Right.
Did we lose fucking...
I don't know what happened. I must have lost connection for a minute and restarted. Who knows?
But yeah, I like my odds. I think we got those emails that said that rated our shit.
Yeah, they gave me an A- and 13-1 prediction.
I got a B at 6 and 8. How am I gonna lose in a record?
That's what I said.
So how is my draft
A- to a B, 13-1 to 6 and 8?
Yeah, I was like, so it makes no sense. I think it's just bullshit. Because like my team is literally Jared Goff, Zeke, Connor, Evans, Allen, Burton, Chargers, and I have the kicker out of Philly, Elliott.
Yeah. I have Elliott.
Who the fuck do I have?
I don't know. I know I have Elliott though.
Was that you? Who the fuck? No, I know. But yeah, they gave me a beat. But me and Tim, we found a website on Roto World where you could type in your shit. Oh, I guess Sebastian Jankowski from New England.
Okay.
Good kicker. Like, so I mean,
Gostkowski.
Gostkowski, whatever.
Yeah, you said Janikowski.
I said Janikowski.
Janikowski.
It's just, you know,
combining them.
yeah. But I got Cooks and Galladay on my bench and receivers, and James Washington. I got Geis, Elliott, and Coleman on my bench. I have Tyler Boyd in my flex. I mean, I have some solid players here, and they're gonna talk about like 6 and 8 with B. I was like, get the fuck out of here. But Roto World has a thing you can type in. You can literally break it down like how many teams in the league is it standard. You know, how many positions of each. You know, whatever. And then you type in all your players, and it'll literally bring up grades.
Oh really?
Like
I'll have to try that out.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Like I did it yesterday.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty happy with who I picked. So
yeah.
Thankfully, I'll have Tyreek Hill a whole season now since he was cleared. Shouldn't have been, but that's another story.
There's no proof. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
I know.
It's sad. Don't get me wrong.
It is sad, yeah.
But what was it? Let's see.
And we got our Red Line draft coming up Saturday night at 9:00.
Yeah.
So that'll be a fun one too.
Yeah, it should be, as long as because out here it's on RotoTrade, right here, rototrade.com.
Okay.
It's Rate My Fantasy Football. So I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna show you what this place does compared to. You should go on there too and see what yours does. I didn't put your shit in there. That's something we can do. These fucking people and listen to us talk about this shit. We got two receivers playing. One
what is it called?
Just Google like rate or grade my draft, and it's by RotoTrade. It's like the third or fourth one down or something like that.
Probably boring the fuck out of everybody right now.
Well, they probably stopped listening to it a long time ago anyway, so it's whatever.
That's true.
Bench spots. We got 6 bench spots. PPR. That. Yep. And then you pick the league website, NFL. And then you start typing your players' names.
Oh, okay.
So I got golf. You know your whole...
No. I'll have to do it later. I don't remember all my guys.
That sucks. I do. But, yeah, I'm bored.
Yeah, so the Red Line League, each week I'll post all the results on the website and so everybody can see who's doing what.
Okay. We should get, did you want to do cause what, next week, cause next Tuesday, next Wednesday's the 4th, right? Yeah. So it's my birthday's the day after my birthday. And then Saturday, the 8th is the start of the season. Isn't Thursday the...
Well, next week we can do our NFL preview. That's opening.
Yeah, but Thursday's the first game of the regular season, right?
Yeah, it's Green Bay and Chicago.
Yeah. So you want to start doing the pick'ems?
Yeah.
A weekly pick'em for our podcast?
We can start doing that.
We can keep a tally of our record and see who wins. And
yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Yeah. There's too many people. I won't say we can do it radio station-wide, but then it's just too many people to keep track of shit, and I don't have the time or the energy to fucking try to keep track of 10, 15 plus people's results of, picks of 16 different fucking games. Like,
right. Unless we just reduce it to like 8, like pick 8 random games each week.
No, I thought we'd do the whole
thing.
The whole thing. Like, you and me, just you and me. So we'll come in, we'll print off the, the league games, and then we'll just pick who we want to pick,
keep track of our record.
Yeah, we'll keep track of our record of, like, so Wednesdays we'll do it because it's literally going to be after all 3 games because the Monday night game, so it'll go Thursday, Sunday, Monday, right? And then so this week will be Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we'll have the pick them on Wednesday, and Thursday will be the first game, Sunday, and then Monday.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday we'll be able to do the results from that week, and then the new picks at the end of the week, and then we'll just keep a track of like 8 and 5s, or whatever, however it is.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, of the season, and see who knows more shit.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then, so we got what? A couple minutes left, right? Is that what we're sliding to?
We got 3 minutes left.
I got one little issue.
Uh-oh. It's back. It's back.
One little
What
issue.
grinds Mike's gears?
So you ever look for a job, and in the description of the job, you're like, I can do this, I want to do this, I have the skill to do this, and then you go to interview, and it's nothing to fucking compare to what the fucking description of the job was.
Yeah. I'm guessing you had that experience.
Today, I had an interview for a job. I'm not going to say where, I'm not going to drop names, badmouth the company, or anything like that. But, I go there, I interview the guy. The guy's a cool guy. He tells me, before I start off, this is it's not a full-time job. I was like, well, it doesn't say that shit in your... He's like, well, it's not a full-time job, but you can get full-time hours. I was like, well, how the fuck is that not full-time?
Right.
He's like, well, you have to, you'll do this, but you got to call different areas. You can pick up different shifts for these different areas, and so you can build your schedule to be full-time. I was like, I shouldn't have to fucking call somebody to get hours.
Right.
I was like, I should work for you. You should give me fucking hours, or you should post in the description, part-time job.
Right.
Simple as that. So I should have to fuck... Are we getting that lazy as a company that you can't fucking schedule your own people? You're making, what? You go schedule yourself. Call this person or this person or this person or this person. And then, you can find out how you want to do it and you build your schedule. You can have whatever days off you want, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's not how it works. I need a job. I'm not going to take a job that you're going to tell me I'm only going to get 1 or 2 days from you.
Right.
And if I got to fill the rest of them up somewhere else, that's bullshit. It's the most dumb shit I've ever heard in my life about a job.
Yeah, that is pretty dumb.
McDonald's is more straightforward than that shit.
Oh,
Alright? You're going to take people's orders. You're going to spit on people's food. You're not qualified to do anything else in life. But here's your fucking hat and the gold march. Now, don't make America fat. They're straightforward as shit. But this place is like, you know what? I'm going to, sneak this bullshit in there. Got all pumped and shit. I was really looking forward to this job. And then, no. I was like, I'm not taking this fucking job. Just like the job at Hiram. I had a job interview at Hiram last Friday.
Yeah.
And, as a grounds crew. Too bad Hiram outsources that shit. Yeah, they don't... I wouldn't work for Hiram. If I took that job, I wouldn't be working for the school. Hiram hired a company to do all the grounds crew and all the maintenance and all the shit on their campus. And they offered me fucking $10.50 an hour. Do I look like a fucking high school kid?
Wow.
Or do I look like an illegal immigrant? I'm not going to work for $10.50 an hour, alright? That's not happening.
Right.
I have a college fucking degree. Alright? Fuck you and your $10.50 an hour. Who the fuck can live off of $10.50 an hour? Nobody. I don't know.
Not unless you're living in your mom's basement.
Man, I'm not living in my basement.
No. We just live down here an hour a week, that's all.
Well, you live down here an hour a week. I live...
Yeah.
I don't come down here that often either, do I? Bowling starts up this week, huh?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
Yep. I won't be there.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, hopefully you'll be back soon.
I don't know. I can't find nothing. First year I've ever bowled in 4 years.
Yeah, that sucks.
I have 13 bowling balls sitting right there.
I know.
You
Alright.
buy any bowling balls?
Maybe.
Alright.
I might have to come check out your stash.
You can rent to own.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, next week we'll have our NFL preview and.
Hey, look at that! Facebook didn't go out. It was.
I know it was.
It wasn't the internet. It was the.
I have to bring both my tablets.
It was
every
the phone
week now.
that I had. The phone that I had was garbage. So
All right,
hot
guys.
garbage. Later,
Talk to you
deuces.
next week.